everyone, my name is Chloe and welcome to day 19, I think, of Vlogmas. So we are almost there. I think it's day 19. But if you have not seen one of these videos, what I'm doing is at the beginning of the year, I asked my mom, hey, will you pick 24 books? I don't care where you get the ideas from, where they are, just pick 24 books that you think I will like and wrap them up, and I will open one every day of Vlogmas. And so this is going to be a little bit of a flashback to what's going on at this time of the year. It's going to be a little bit of a book review. It's going to be kind of a vlog just because I'm going to come to you at least one more time and let you know my thoughts. And so let's just get into it. So this is the last one of this wrapping, and it feels like a relatively small paperback, not probably like the sweet spot. I say the sweet spot is 300 to 350, so I'm hoping that's what this is. Let's see. Oh my gosh! So if you've been watching these, I just saw the author. This is Do No Harm by Christina McDonald. So yesterday's was Behind Every Lie. Obviously, I really like Christina McDonald. I just said yesterday, I think she's like an auto buy for me. And again, it's got the note because it was on your want list. So this one, I think, is about this woman who her son gets diagnosed with something, and she becomes like a drug dealer. I think Emma loves her life. She's the mother of a precocious kindergartner, is married to her soulmate, a loyal and loving detective, and has a rewarding career as a doctor in the local hospital. But everything comes crashing down when her son Josh is diagnosed with a rare form of cancer. Determined to save him, Emma makes the risky decision to sell opioids to fund the life-saving treatment he needs. So I won't read anymore, but this one sounds so good. I'm assuming, I mean, obviously she's running from something. Even good people get addicted to bad things. So I'm really excited, especially after just loving that other Christina McDonald. If you didn't see the video, go back and watch yesterday's, and I will be back and let you know what I think of this one. Remember how I said like there's going to be a little life update, a little glimpse, flashback into what's going on? I didn't do that, but it's October 10th. We are actually just about to go back to where we used to live for a whole week, and I am like stressed out about that because we are loving our new area, and we have just like between COVID and babies and all the things, like we haven't traveled that much. And I mean, we're going not very far away, but like we have to pack and we have to do all that and change of scenery. And if you guys have little kids and you know, like grandparents staying at grandma and grandpa's, or in my case Nana and Papa's, for a week is gonna make parenting a little more difficult, just because grandparents do what they do. So we're about to do that. And so I'm trying to bring enough books that I can like not run out of things while we're there, because in my head, I've got 2 people that are going to be extra hands with my kids. I'm going to have so much reading time, right? We're going for a week, and every day we've got plans with different friends that we used to have, that we have that live back there. So, and just so happens one of my great best friends, we have been friends since we were, I think, like 5 or 6. Our brothers played baseball together and stuff, and she now lives in Tennessee, and she comes back to our hometown for sure once a year. And so our kids are almost the exact same age. Her son is like 3 or 4 months older than Ainsley, and her daughter is almost a year younger than Annie. But they're really close, and they have gotten to like grow up together through these like week-long trips where she comes back. And so our trips are going to overlap, so we get to see her, and it's just going to be the best time. So really excited, cautiously optimistic for the week. And I'm hoping I'm going to read a ton, right? So I'm going to be bringing this, and hopefully we'll update you sooner, because we're not leaving till Thursday, and today is Sunday. So hopefully I'll update you before we leave. Hey everyone, so it is much later, and I have realized, like, as these have gone on, I continually go downhill in how quickly I remember to update. So I am like, how did I ever vlog before? Because right now I'm in the car by myself, thank goodness, and now is the time I can update, because otherwise it's like there's just constant noise and needing mama. So sorry for the delay, although you won't know. But I just finished a while ago Do No Harm by Christina McDonald, and I really liked it. But I think you need to go into this book with a huge grain of salt. If you're one that wants their books to be like very accurate, very believable, real life thriller, this ain't it. So this is about a doctor woman. Hold on, guys. I'm at grocery pickup, and here they are. So I finished Do No Harm by Christina McDonald, and I really liked it. But if you are somebody who wants really like realistic, could happen thrillers, where there's no plot holes, no suspension of disbelief, this one ain't for you, because this one you definitely like have to take with a grain of salt, and there's some things that would never happen in real life, but I still enjoyed it and would probably give it like 3.5 or 4 stars. So this book is about a female doctor, and she is married to a police detective, and they have one young son, and the son has some weird symptoms and things, and they found out he has cancer, and it's a very aggressive form. And so there is a experimental drug that our main character firmly believes in and thinks will definitely help, and it's kind of his only shot, so they decide to do it. However, it is ridiculously expensive. So in order to get the money, and insurance won't cover it, of course, because it's experimental, it's not approved, you know. So in order to get the money, she starts a drug ring and starts selling prescription drugs. And so her husband is a detective. She does not tell him what she's doing, what's going on. So red flag number 1, like, really? How are you going to keep this from your husband? And when you do get the money, how is he, like, what are you going to say? So that was definitely a thing. But I did think it was really interesting and a lot, like, fast-paced. There's a lot going on. Her brother was kind of in the drug world, so there's some connections there. There's a lot of conversation, both around insurance and like what it means to do no harm. So, and the insurance conversation I thought was really good and important, and something I hadn't even necessarily thought about, and like redefining what an addict looks like in your head, because a lot of these people were people who had pain conditions and needed medication, and insurance will not cover it, and so they couldn't afford it, so they turned to the black market, and or they like cut them off after certain amounts or whatever. You know, there's people who are rightly addicted, or, you know, I'm saying rightly. Right and wrong is definitely very gray in this book. And when you're a doctor, you take an oath to do no harm, but what does that mean? If you're in a drug ring to actually, like, to help people who need the medication and can't get it, is that right or is that wrong? And again, like with her son, like, she's doing some bad stuff, but it'll probably save his life. Is that right or is that wrong? So I really liked, like, the bigger picture of this book. I liked our main character for the most part, and I thought it was a really interesting read. It wasn't the best I've ever read. If you want a really realistic thriller, this is not for you. It probably was the weakest Christina McDonald I have read, but I enjoyed it, and I will still continue to read everything she puts out. So that is it. We'll see you tomorrow.